more papers amunye juma. Do you file taxes? You struggle a lot. Mo amuti krom ha. How do you file your taxes? A simple thing. Credit scoring, ni nyina say, you have been able to at least at the end of the day make sure say one day eka sa eka no at the end of the day no ye hwe wo stand na untumi ya the FNC awawa. Enti so credit nya ade betu ama credit say overspending, ade betu ama credit say and say uni income, consistent income. Because they will not ask you how much money is on your card. They will not ask you how much millions are a good bag. They will ask you, say, a jumana wo yes a come and show us your pay slip. So how does that pay slip in the bar? Omeka said they are going to use that to assess, say, you pay your taxes and your credits no are you somebody you are in a position to pay for this car? Because car now auto in America anybody can walk into a dealership and say I want a car, but what the dealership is looking out for and say what is the probability say the car number consistently you can pay it off car the opposite, but he also doesn't want to give you the car unye juma inti because I end up catching say uwe jumande inti opesa auto car the day I will lose juma you lose the car. Because it's all about what you make. Now, if you don't have a job, you cannot walk to a dealership and say, I want to buy a car. Even so, that person will still have to do a check. Oh, you're bootleg. A criminal job. But the people we call taxpayers, Americans, who at the end of the day, their life is based on their credit. You cannot just walk. So, pay slip. Are you working? Are you being paid? How much are you being paid? So, taxes are the amount of money that you spend on the government, NHS or credit score. It shows the amount of money who contribute. If at the end of the day you're not paying your taxes, at the end of the day you have bad credit. At the end of the day, it means you don't have the financial capability or know-how or the financial width and strength to pay off any debt. And it say obi wo a credit score nye. It means say eka ebuso only consistent money coming in to offset those debts. It is okay to Ghana and say I want to introduce credit score. We are Ghana ni or Ghana card. So what? At the end of the day, dear the credit score near papa. Only juma. Only consistent income. What is the guarantee that Okono Koji TV, that TV, he's going to pay? What's the security? It is all about making sure that people have work to do. Bawumia Jimmy. Majority of the people don't work. You are introducing credit score. Dear na original so because ende you be Ghana neka so obia ya credit score. The question is, how are you going to grade it? Ebi ejuma bank, ebi nye ejuma kra. Enti the ejuma bank ne kwa ya be ma no amanaji TV no na the onye ejuma ne. And how many people are employed in Ghana? The civil the government opening for public servants is not more than 800,000 people. We don't have more than 800,000 people are buying afo mejuma. So it means that majority of the people do not or are not employed. Majority of the people are not employed. So you hear things like, oh, so our ID address, so our Momo account, it's enough to get credit score. What kind of stupid analogy is that? Oh, our IP address, now our Momo account, you can get credit score. What is credit score? It is the ability to be able to pay your debt and the ability to be paid or be able to prove that you have consistent income. That will prove your credit score. Your consistent income and your ability to pay off, say, a kaba. Now, the person is not employed. What ability is he going to get to pay off a debt? Actually, Nipano with Jimmy. Actually, some politician or Cassam or Nimiansa. Actually, who so with Jimmy. And it's me some more tableau change say. Now, Momo Fresia, then I'm catching Munianum. Mon can't jobs about Bawumia Cantro. You should be able to tell them that. You should be able to tell them that. Oba America. Oma credit unions, no. Credit union and for credit score more. How do you introduce credit score to a population that is not employed? Every country you go on this planet, ID. Every country has an ID. When you go to India, they have an ID. When you go to Japan, they have an ID. When you come to America, we have an ID. When you go to Egypt, so what is so unique about you as a country having an ID? What's so unique about it? And in the first place, we had an ID before Ghana card. So what's so exceptional? So you just having an ID qualifies you to have credit. What's the basis for this? You just say anything because you just say 1992 nana and kwasiafobia betina radio so no mu defend it. Into more how do you understand credit score? How do you understand that? Momo, you have Momo accounts. It means your credit, you can have credit score. What does it mean? Credit score built by itself. There's nothing like everybody qualifies. It built by itself. It built, and it's all about how you manage yourself. So it is not everybody's entitled to credit score, but the issue is everybody getting consistent income to be able to maintain a credit score? That's the question. I just want to America, could be to Rolls Royce in tree. Yenya America, you'll be able to 2024 new Range Rover tree, but it is your score. It is your score. It is how you can at the end of the day manage that. Tell the young people how you are going to create job for them. Or say, Minya no ma omo kopono, udi sola betare tare, omo kanu ho, inti entu abama, wabodam. And then your priority. Now, Ojin say unim technology chain Japan. Oko fishing chain Americans. Oko fishing chain Scandinavian countries, no. They have not even attached solar to their boats. Now, Ghana ni ono yusu kanu no, or na udi solar kotara, wajimi. Ope solar chain Chinese for. Ope solar chain Japan for. Oko chain Americans, fishing. They have not been able to create any technology that can overpower outboard motors. Do you know what powers a boat? Sa motor na use sa diesel na a power canoe. Do you know that the amount of energy it uses to power that? What kind of solar enable to power a boat? Mumo jimi ana. Intinanka omenya me ofa no na omokopo no omutie nkwa yasemu ya na sa solar no be bohin. Now I'm sure I did. There's something happening I need to talk about. All right. Now see this. Under Bawumia, any Kufuado. I'm going to say Ghana's cocoa export value decline. Cocoa no so ayeka. Nanse me te say kwasi cheda. Me wo video bi. Na Chinese the Chinese, they come and they have come to inject our cocoa, and then we have to create something and force them to sell Jimmy. Where they also do Nansaro. Or say Chinese Oma be inject your cocoa no into cocoa in our say into say what we have to do is we also have to be creative. We need to create something and sell to them. Who co creative be at my Chinese? That is why all our cocoa is gone. Until right now, as me, Cheddar, I want us to, what we have to do, Jimmy cry. Yeah, the Abene say, your cocoa, no, it's your Chinese one about cocoa in panye, in cocoa into me, in the Chinese form, they have come and they have taken our cocoa and they have repackaged it and they've sold it to us. So we also have to create something behind your papa be, Nyan Tomam, so or chamber, because you know what I mean, president. Now, when you read that story, this is what it says. In a concerning trend, the export value of cocoa beans, in a concerning trend, the export value of cocoa beans from Ghana dropped significantly from 5.1 billion Ghana cedis in the first quarter of 2024 to just 1.1 billion in the second quarter of 2024. This marks a 4 billion reduction, reflecting a 26.9% decline. It is also the fifth consecutive quarter of decreasing export value. Now, this slows down This slowdown raises questions about the future of Ghana's cocoa and its impact on the economy. Let's hope for a turnaround. Now, you see cocoa beans now, you kotono. Now, cocoa beans no value no at yaba form. Now remember, see a case of cocoa beans no oton 1.5 billion. Now, see about 3 months ago. Now, after about 4 months or 3 months, no, okoton we nya 1.5 billion, unya 1.1 billion. Ubisa say, what is the problem? The problem is that there are two things here. One, it's either say eye cocoa production na o produce o Ghana no. At the end of the day, no, so production no, we need enough cocoa. And two, it means the quality of your seeds do not pass international standards. And today the bema cocoa no, one, the amount of what no ever form, and two, the quality, the beans no, a better point to be yen todo no. It means assassina cocoa in you na say Ghana cocoa. And the omuton adaka tena emubeye ensompe eneyeto about 3 na kanina asay. And this is all the effects of galamsey.